it. Okay, today we are going to show you how you can use it effectively. However, you know, people who are trading with us, they have a problem. They think leaders are controlling the market. There is a misunderstanding in the business. Some people think the robot controls the market. Others think leaders control the market. So you find someone very angry at you because the trade is in red. As if, let me meet some people. As if you are the one who moves this trade. No, not really. No one does. No one owns the market. Even CZ, the owner of Binance, doesn't. You get the point? So we need to be mature traders. I want a maturity. I want traders to be mature in the understanding of trading. You get my point? There's a lady I'm seeing in the meeting. Oh my goodness, she's off. And she needs it. Okay. Now, are you getting my point? So I'm starting with this because the system we are going to show you, it makes money, but you got to be mature. Okay? You got to be mature, knowing that me, neither you, we don't control the market. So whatever comes in the market, embrace it. So this is the system I'm going to show you. Let me share my screen. Let me share my screen here. I first teach you how this works on a paper. You know, for me, I love using the paper so much. The book, or paper, whatever the case. Let me enlarge it very well. Now, the robot has two types of trades in the martingale strategy board. Manual trade robot, there is a trade robot we have not yet tested yet, and it's so sweet. I'm testing it in the cover. It's called the grid bot. When I see people leaving Royal Q, I laugh at them. I'm like, look at these people. It's like someone quitting high school in senior one. They don't know that there is master's degree. Grid bot, we have not traded it yet. And there is a robot coming in under construction. This is not our topic today. In the martingale strategy board, strategy, I think all of us, we are familiar with this word. So actually, the martingale strategy board, it has one short and cycle. Most of us, we are trading this. Do you know why? Capital. Our capital is small. You get the point? We cannot afford cycle. But cycle is the business. When you look at this, let me take you to this robot. This is the robot. Let me pick a coin I've never traded before. I think I've never traded. This robot has never traded it. Now I'm checking. Hey, ooh, which coin? We had the new coins. What were its names? I think BTC maybe. Let me see. BTC. You know, I was choosing a coin I've never traded before because I want to show you something. You see, it has 00. You see here? 00, eh? That means I've never traded it before. So when you tap trade settings, it puts in its own settings. Are you seeing them? The default settings. Are you seeing them? Now, these are the default settings for the robot. I want you to look here. The default settings are cycle. Why do you think so? And in the default settings, the take profit is small. It's 1.3%. People are very greedy. They want 10% in the market. Hey, you people, maybe you don't know this market. 10%. You know, for me, what I know, whatever the founders of this robot, these guys were very smart. And they were they are traders, super traders. The inventor of this robot are super traders. They understand the market, these guys. The robot is in cycle and the robot is in, the take profit is very small. Now, look here. The take profit callback is 0.0, it's 0.3, but the take profit ratio is 1.3. Remember, the robot, you cannot put less than 1% take profit. You cannot put, for example, 0.5. So it got to be 1% and above. Now, it put 1.3 and the callback is 0.3. So that means, in other words, this robot was trying to take 1% in the market. Because if the 1.3% is the take profit and you're putting 0.3, that means the market will go up to 0.3. The robot will not sell. It is waiting. That's what a callback means. It is waiting. Profit callback. Now, when the market backs 0.3, the robot will take the profit at 1%. So that means the guys are targeting 1% take profit. Wait, I'm still teaching you something. Now look here. This is the capital. When you look at the drop of the market, can we count it together? 3.5 plus 4, that's how much? 7, eh? 7.5 plus 4.5, that's how much? Zero make over 9 eh? 7.5 plus 4.5, I think that's like 13. Not so? Then 13 plus 5.2, 18.2. 18.2 plus 8, that's how much? 26.2 plus 10, 36.2 plus 12, 48.2. That means this market covers negative 48%. Are you getting the point? So it is in cycle covering 48%. And remember, it has a buying callback of 0.5, some buys delay in the margin calls. That means at the end of the day, this robot might be backing a trade almost 55%. Let's proceed. When you look at the way it buys, it keeps doubling the money the more the market goes down. It first puts in $12. That is the first buying amount. Then it puts 2 times, that is 24. It puts in 4 times, that's how much? 48. It puts in 8 times, that's how much? Like the money keeps on decreasing, increasing rather. The more the market goes down, the more the robot buys. Now, the psychology of this is that the more the market drops and the robot buys more money, you will never be in floating loss. You will never be in red. Your trade will never be in red, because the more it buys, the negative is decreased. For example, you are in a trade and it is negative 10, and then the robot drops and it buys 128 times. You know what happens? You go to 0%. Direct. So if someone is in 0% return rate, any slight retracement in the market, you know what happens? the robot sells. And remember, this robot is taking a little capital, 1.3%. That means just 1%. The robot is selling. And you know what's up? It buys again. Poverty is the problem. We are having little capital in the market. So when you look at that budget, it's almost 3,000. That's not the topic. I'm showing you something. Now let me come. We said cycle is the big deal. Guys, let's work very hard. We make money. We put our trades in cycles. We are going to make crazy money in crypto. Okay? Here we are still playing. Now, cycle means when the market is going up, are you seeing the market? Which coin had gone up like this? It's called the inch, for example. Today I have seen it going, was it today or yesterday? It almost hit 13%. I saw it going 13%. That means the market has been just going up. But there is a retracement. Are you seeing this retracement? Uno, these ones. But the market is still going up, but there is a retracement. Now, what cycle means? When the robot buys and sells, it buys again at the same price. When there is a retracement, it buys margin calls, then it goes up and sells, buys margin calls, 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 goes up and sells. Someone in this trade, they can make crazy money. And this is the main purpose of a robot. You know, when you buy a car, you buy which fast car? I think Mercedes-Benzes are very good fast cars. They are very fast. Has ever driven Mercedes-Benz? A Benz is very fast. When you buy a Benz and you keep driving it in the city center here in Kampala, Kampala is full of jam. It's a very small city with a lot of very many cars with a lot of potholes. So your Mercedes is not enjoying. One day, go on a highway. Hey, go on a highway. You will realize the machine you had. That's the same thing with our robots. Guys, our robots, we are really squeezing. We are really making it so sad. We are not maximizing its power. The day you realize the power of a robot is in a cycle. Now, I want to introduce you to something, a cycle. I want to show you how we are going to use cycle. However, we have little capital. Because the fact is, few people are having $3,000 as their trading capital. Few people. Most of our people have less money. Now, their trades, for example, I think I've explained the cycle very well. How people can understand it. Cycle. You buy low, you go high. But the only problem with it, if the market reaches the pinnacle where it was going and it starts to bounce back, that's where you see floating loss in cycle. In most cases, you have less capital. I want you to imagine you have been going up with the market, the robot has been making for you money, and your capital was just $400. That means if you reach here, your $400 is going to be injected in the market, and then the market leaves you there. You've been floating loss for very many days, even a month, until the market bounces back. Now, what if we show you a way we can trade cycle in a safety way? However, I will need only people who are going to be sober on their robots, not people who are going to be lazy with it. I really need the people on this program who are active, who want to make money, who are really serious. They started a business on their phones, which is giving them money. You know, when you start a farm, even if you're a banker and you start a farm in your village area, get a day, visit it. If you don't, it will be a dead project. They will sell those animals. People start a robot, they spend a full month without opening the app. How will they make the money? Now, what if we get a way we can trade this thing in a safest way. How? Let's assume you entered here. Let me give you a scenario. I want you to imagine someone told you this coin is going to go up, SXP. You're like, sure? Yes. What is the price now? It is at $5.2. Where is it going? It's going at $15. When? I don't know. You're like, sure? Yes, I don't know, but it's going there very soon. You're like, huh? Now what should I do? I don't know. You can buy it. And you remember you have a robot. Like, what if I give this robot this coin called SXP? I give it a budget of $1,000. I'm giving example. $1,000. I put it in cycle. It buys, sells, buys, sells, buys, sells, buys, sells, buys, sells, buys, sells, until it reaches the goal. And I have to be sober. By the time it hits $13, I get out of that trade. Would that be a good opportunity? What if? Because your robot has the capability of trading this coin for you on autopilot until you reach your goal. The coin is at $5 at the moment. It is going to $15 later. Where we don't know. We don't know when. In a week, in a day, in a month, in 2 months. We don't know. But we are sure you are talking to this guy, is a super trader, and he has told you this coin is going there. You get the point? This coin is going there. Now you remember you have a robot. You can order it to buy from $5, and then you move with this coin, and then you give it margin calls to secure margin calls, and you move with it until it hits the goal. Even if it spends 2 months, my goodness, you make a lot of money in this trade. How? Let me do another explanation. Let's assume from here, it's $5. To here, it's $15. This is $5, this is $15. When we go on TradingView and we do calculations, when we measure from here to here, it is 100%. If you buy this coin here and you tell your robot to sell at 100% take profit, it will hit the target, of course. But in that period, and you make the profits, obviously. What if you put it in cycle? Because the market will not move like this. Never. It will never do that. You know how it's going to move? It's going to move like this. Have you seen it? So it's going to move in curves, the ups and downs, until it hits the target. That means it's a struggle. Now, what do? Put your robot in cycle. It buys, sells, buys. Then it retraces, buys, margin calls. Then you go up again. Buy, sells, buy, sells, buy, sells, buy, sells. Then go up, go down. Margin calls, margin calls, margin calls. Buy, sell, buy, sell. Do you know what's up? People are waiting for 100%, but you may find that someone in cycle has made 250% in the same trade. Did you know that? Cycle is powerful. So today we are going to show you something. But I told you, if you're really going to do this, you got to be active. Don't be careless with your business, because it's going to pay you good money. Give it time. There's a gentleman I'm looking for. I don't know whether he's in the meeting already. Mr. Muhammad, are you ready in the meeting? Let me look for him. Then we proceed. Just a moment. I'm back, friends. Now, now let's proceed. So let me share my screen again. Hope I'm clear. Do you see me, friends? Are you all seeing me?
I can see your screen.
I might be the only. Okay, thank you so much.
Yes, we are
now,
seeing
hope
you.
all of us we know this. Okay, thank you. Hope you know this this application called Trading View. Okay, Trading View is an application we use to see trades clearly. Let me check. Now, there is this trade. I want you to look at this trade. This coin is called Inch. Are you seeing it there up? ING, I don't know the real name of it. Inch is in an uptrend. Are you seeing it? Are you seeing the way Inch moves? Are you seeing? It has been moving since January. People are not seeing it. Oh my goodness. Since January, Inch has been moving. But you know what's up? It has been having ups and downs. Are you seeing the downs? Are you seeing the red lines? In the red line, that's when we should buy margin calls. Now, there is an indicator called Gatli. Are you seeing Gatli? Let me tap it. Gatli predictor. Let me introduce you to this indicator. You don't need settings to use it. It's called Gatli predictor. It's one of my most sweetest, loving. Oh my goodness, I don't know how to describe it. It's a very beautiful indicator. What does it show? It shows us the trend where the market is going to hit. This indicator showed us a coin called the cover last month. It hit the target. But you know in how long? In 2 months. Actually, it was 1 month and a half, I guess. 1 month and a half to 2 months. The coin hit the target. Gatli indicator had showed that this trade is going to this price, and it went there. However, look here. Gatli predicted this currency when? Last month on 12th. Last month on 12th. When was that? Where was this coin? It was at $5.7. Are you seeing? It was at $5.7 here. Where is the price now? It's here. It is at 7 now. Hope you are following, friends. Now, this indicator is showing that this currency is going at $12. Are you seeing what I'm showing you? It is showing that it's going to $12. We don't know when. Because it predicted last month on 12th. Today is 3rd. Those are how many weeks? Almost 2 weeks. The coin is still moving. But I'm telling you, when this thing predicts, it will hit the target, no matter what. Higher chances that the coin will hit the target. Gatli predictor can predict a coin that it's going down or up. You get the point? It's going down or up. And let me tell you, when the coin hits the target, it will surely go down. It will surely go down. Now, now this is our strategy. If we see a coin like this, and the Gatli has showed us that this trade is going here, because it is showing that the coin is going at $12. We can decide that let's put this trade in cycle and we get out at 10.5. At 10.5. What is 10.5? Let me see. 10.5. We can get out there. Let me draw a line, a horizontal line. 10.5, not so? 10.5. Here, we can decide that let's do this trade from cycle, current prices here to here. This trade will give us 50%. It will give us 33%. You get the point? 33%. But there are people who started this program a month ago, and they want to take almost 100%. Where the Gatli is predicting $12. That's 100, almost 100%. But for us, we are starting late, and we are only going to get out at 10.5. Okay, and we are here. That means that is 30%. I'm showing you, I'm telling you, when you have $1,000 and you get out at 30%, that is $300 profits. But of course, when you are using cycle, you are more likely to get out with more. Why? This trade is not going to go straight to that 30%. No way. It has never done it. I want you to look here. It predicted on 12. It went up to here. Eh? Let me use an arrow. It predicted on 12. It went up to here. Then it went down to here. Now it's up to here. That means it's more likely to come down here. So that's where you put in your margin calls. And now this is the trade settings. I want you to people whom we are going to trade this project with. This is how we can set our trades. You can give your trades negative 10%. Let's first calculate from here. When this trade went here, it predicted from here, then it went up here and came down to here. Now let's see the retracement. How big was it? The first retracement it did. So I get the price range. You see, it went down. It went down 18%. Are you seeing? It went down 18%, almost 20. You get the point? It went down almost 17%, 17 to 19%. Now, when we are trading, at least give the trade a cover of negative 10%. I advise 15%. There are people who are giving it just 5%. These are still okay, as long as you know what you are doing. Yeah? Some are giving it 5%, others are giving it 15%, others are giving it 10%. What are these percentages I'm talking about? The margin calls. That we know this trade is going here, from here to here, okay? But it is going to go like this. Now, when it is going up, you put your trade in cycle, it goes up and sells here, then the market drops, your robot will be buying. So we calculate from here to here. Kati 10% and you get up. Or the 5%, or the 15%, depending on you. What do you want to set? Do you want to set 10%? That if the market retraces, you come, it covers you 10%, or 5%, or 15%, then it still moves up. And we only put 4 margin calls only. Why? To sell wall warehouse. When the market sells wall warehouse, it gives more profits, not sub-bin mode, sub-bin real-time settlement mode, or sub-bin mode. Okay, I'm going to show you how. Let's assume you have $1,000 as your budget. You are like, on this project, let me give it 1,000. We have seen a coin called the inch. This coin is going up. Okay. 2, it is showing us that it is going up to $12. At the moment, it is at $7. You get the point? Now, for you, are going to get out at 10.5. This is my project. So my budget is $1,000. So if your budget is $1,000, you can be like, you know what's up? I'm going to give it 4 margin calls. Only 4. So when I'm giving it 4 margin calls, that means the first buying amount, let me make it 300. Or maybe, let me make it 200. The first buying amount, $200. So the robot is going to buy 4 times. More 4 times. 200, 200, 200, 200. This is the first buying amount. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4. How much is this? $1,000. Okay. Now, it's you to put your percentage in the drops. You can be like, all the drops will cover 10%. You put this trading cycle. You leave it there. It's going to make for you money. Buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell until infinity. Until it hits the target. When you see that it has hit the $10, be ready for one shot. You just tap the coin into one shot and you get out. Okay, let's practice it. Go to your robot. Go to your robot with any computer you have. My strategy settings. Okay. I want you to tap here in the corner. There up. There is a plus. Tap it. When you tap that plus, come and change the first. Now we are going to do these settings special for special trades. What name should I name it? Let me name it special. Okay, we are going to give it a name, special. Maybe special trades. We have given it special trades. The first buying amount is $200. Like I'm doing a budget of 1,000. But for you can do any amount you can afford. My number of margin calls, only 4. Take profit ratio, you can make it 2%, or you can leave it to 1.5 or 1.3, whatever you want. The take profit callback 0.01. Now let's come to margin calls. Now remember, they are only 4. Okay. When you use these default settings, they are already 15%. 3.5 plus 4, 7.5 plus 4.5, that is 13 plus 5. Actually, this is 18. So you can be like, let me give this. For example, you want to do just 10%. Give it 2%, 2%, that is 4. To 3%, that is 7. Then 3%, that is 10. You can be like, for me, my settings are covering just 10%. So 2 plus 2, 4, plus 3, 7, plus 3, 10. For you, may be like, for me, I want 15%. That is what? Yeah? Then you name it, you give here 3. 3 times 4, how much? Is it 12? Oh, it is 12. Then you can be like, let me make this 5, maybe 8, 12, 15. Now this is 15%. Your margin calls are covering 15%. In case this coin goes up, then it goes down. It will keep buying. Okay? Now this is 15%, for example. Then you come here on the times. Remember, our first buying amount is $200. Do one time. One time. One time. One time. One times what? One times the $200. So that means every drop, it will be buying with $200, $200, $200. After that, then you come on this. The rest you don't touch. Just save and confirm. Now your trade is in cycle. Are you seeing this mark? This time round, the mark is in cycle. Ojiraba? Then you come on the trade, we look for it. It's called inch. You tap inch, you tap it, you tap create, tap martingale strategy bot, you tap the last next, you tap the trade settings. This trade is already in. Okay, you see, I'm already trading it. Are you seeing it? But this is a budget of just $400. Okay, $400 only. But it's already trading. So when you tap it, you tap here, trade settings, you tap here, you tap choose a strategy settings, then you choose your strategy. After choosing your strategy, then you save. Okay. After saving, then you start the trade. Okay. Then you start the trade. When you start the trade, leave it in cycle. I see. Leave it in cycle. Now, since this trade is in cycle, it will not always have a bigger return rate in negative. It will always be there in 2, 3, then it goes and sells. Come back. You get the point. So we have realized this works very well because the Gartley predictor has already showed us that this trade is going up. Even if there is a retracement in the market, for example, cover last month, Bitcoin went down to 26,000. Even cover went down. Now, those who had margin calls, they bought. Actually, cover went down almost 30%. If you are in your project, you won't fear because you are knowing it is going up no matter what. So if you had set a very small percentage, that will affect you a little bit. You are not going to be in the market for some days, then it will go back and eventually sell, then it restarts it. So obviously the strategy mode will be warehouse. You can't change it to sub-bin because you only have 4 margin calls. Now, when the coin hits our target of $10.5, right now it is 7. You track it every day, check it and see. When you see that it has hit our 10, you can just come here and tap the word one shot. When you tap one shot, you know what's going to happen? It will change to one shot here. Are you seeing? This icon will change to one shot. That means after any sale, it will not buy again. Okay, but at the moment, I'm still in cycle. I think we have learned something. Have we learned something? So this trade is in cycle already. Inge is there, is in cycle. It's trading under this project I'm really showing you. I think let's try it and see how it can work for us. I think it can help us make some good money. It can help us make some good money. Let me show you the screenshot. The screenshot is from one of the leaders who have started this project some weeks back. He's trading with only he started this project with only $460, but this is the income. This is the income. He was doing it with my very good friend, Mr. Muhammad, and it's really working very well. Just $460. Okay, let's say 500. But look at the cash flow, 37, 36, 26, 38. And he has been making good money. Good money. And this guy is new in the business. He's not very old. He started, I think, like a month and a half back. So if I found out that if someone is really making this good money, we have people who are having more capital than him. People are having $1,000. People are having $3,000. But they are making peanuts. Why? We are giving them settings which are protecting them. Because let me tell you, people, when people go in red, they become negative. Someone calls you, you know what? I hate this royal queue. It's not working because they have spent a week without earning. So red is very dangerous. That's why I'm saying, if you learn the business, you'll love it more. This will work for us. I'm telling you, let's test it and see how it can really work for us. We can make good money, I guess. Unless someone has a question,
Yes,
otherwise I'm done.
yes. No. I have a question, my brother. I'm sorry, I've just seen the message right now on WhatsApp, and I've just joined it, but I'm hearing you're closing the meeting. I don't know, Banang. I just don't know, bro.
You will see the recorded meeting. I've recorded it, by the way. I've recorded it. I'm going to post it on our YouTube channel. I'll put the link in the group. Those who have missed, you can watch it there. However, we had got a blackout in there in between, but it was just like 3 minutes. But I'm going to upload it and we watch it.
Okay, bro.
Mr. Bed.
Okay, bro. Yes, bro. Okay, no, bro. No.
Have we learned
No
something,
problem,
guys?
brother.
Okay, my brother.
Hello.
Thank you so much.
Hello.
Franco. Yes, my
Please,
brother.
I want to ask a question here because I think I want to get something here. In this kind of circle, is there anything you set up on that the first preset buying? Is there anything set in there?
No. You just start the trade.
Okay.
Because remember, the trade is going to be in cycle. You just start it.
Okay.
After putting your settings, the one we have created, you do the calculations according to your capital you are planning for this program. Then you put it in cycle. Then you start the trade and leave it there.
Okay.
But I advise check it, because sometimes you might find out that there might be very many projects which are shown. And then another thing I forgot to show you. Let me first mute you people. There is something I forgot to show you. When you are checking the Gatli predictor, check it in 1 day candles, not the lower ones. Don't check it in 1 hour and then you put your trade in cycle. You'll be in trouble. Check it in 1 day candles. 1 day. It must show that prediction in 1 day candle. Let me show it live. No, people can make mistakes. We don't want to see people crying in the group. Did Usaamah show that something and I'm in red for 2 weeks? Are you seeing here? Are you seeing here the candle? 1 day. The Gatli predictor predicted this coin in 1 day. I think there is even another coin it predicted. I think SXP. Let's check SXP and see. In 1 day candle. You see, SXP is a good project. It's even down. Hey, it's even down. It is even still down. Just imagine. SXP is a good project. There is a Nigerian guy I saw posting it in a certain group. It's a good project. You can adopt it. Imagine it's at $0.4, but it's going at 1.2. It might take 2 months, but let me tell you, you'll make money in that trade. You will make money. Let me take a screenshot. You will make money in this trade. I taken a screenshot, then it went off. Guys, are you seeing what I'm showing you? Look at SXP. In 1 day candle, it's showing that it's going at $1.2. We don't know when. It might be 2 months. But I want you to imagine you had allocated $1,000 with a cover up of 15% negative. Then you put your trading cycle. You might find out that it's giving you dollars every day. Good dollars. Good dollars every day. Am I communicating? And let me tell you something. Let me show you something. Some people fear. Okay, some people are greedy. Being greedy is good, by the way. Sometimes some people are greedy that they want their $1,000 to be in a trade in a very short For example, we are putting their trades, they want to be the trading 1%, first drop, 1%, second drop, 1%, third drop, 2%. See? That is 5%. But for me on my side, it's dangerous. What if you can do like this? First call, second call, you can make them just 5%. If you have $1,000, the 200 is the first buying amount, the 200 on second call, first call, 200 on third call. This is $600. So the drops, give this one 2%, give this one 3%. That is 5%. Now you want your drops to be 15. Now come on the third and the fourth. Put your 15 here. 15 divided by 2 is how much? Is what? 7.5, right? 7.5, 7.5. So you put 2 times. 2 times. By the way, guys, this is 2 times, not 200. 2, no, not even 2 times. 1 time, because the first buying amount. I think I'm tired. 1 time, 1 time, 1 time, 1 time. Are you seeing what I'm showing you? You know, I avoid teaching a lot of stuff in a very short period of time. People will not understand these things. Okay, what I'm trying to show you is this. This can also work for you. Like you are like, my first 2 margin calls will buy faster, because sometimes the market doesn't retrace a lot. Okay, it will find you prepared with a 5% drop, and it puts in more $400 plus the first buying amount, that is $600. If your take profit is always 2%, that means you are making how much dollars? 4 times 3. Okay, 2% of $600 is how much? Are you there, people? I think $15, right? Aha. Okay, if it's $15, that means even if it doesn't come easily down to pick these trades, you are always in money. Whenever there's a new sale, you make your $15. Whenever there is a new sale, you make $15. So if this is done in two times a day, that's $30. Then if the market retraces a lot, there is bad news in the market, and Bitcoin goes down, it finds you with more 10% negative. Let me stop here. Let me stop here for sure. This is too much.
No. But now I've got
Area.
Thanks, my brother.
Yes, my question is.
Michael.
Hello.
Michael, don't ask the question. Vaga, you came late. You are going to ask us all the questions.
I'll do.
Which becomes area. So, what's your question?
Yes, my question is, when trading in cycle, are we supposed to leave are we supposed to live in hallway house mode or real settlement?
I said when your trade has 4 margin calls, it is automatic hallway house.
Okay.
Subbean means your trades are more than 4 margin calls. That's where subbean comes in. Because the psychology of subbean mode was, if the market goes below 4 margin calls, that means the market is a downtrend. So the robot is protecting. It's like, this market is going down. Now it allows you to sell in subs because the market is going down. But if the market is still in the first 4 margin calls, the robot sells them at once. I want you to go on our YouTube channel. There is a video we made explaining margin calls specifically. You'll understand the subbean. You'll understand the trade modes of the robot. Any more other question? I think I've answered you, my brother.
Yes.
Rookie, it seems you have a question.
I have a question. Ku indicator agenda byo ku trading view. Gatle predictor.
Yeah.
How do I set it? Its settings.
It doesn't have settings. You just add it.
When you add it, because
yes, definitely. You don't have to edit anything.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Yes, you don't need to edit anything. Everything is sorted on that app. Okay, in 2 minutes, friends, let's close this meeting. It's 1 hour already.
Please hold on 1 minute, 1 second, please. How do you search for the detector? How do you search for the detector if you want to add it to your trading view?
Okay, I'm going to send you back to our YouTube channel.
Okay.
Madam Harriet has been doing trainings. There is a day she did a training about trading view application. So I want you to go there and watch that video. She teaches you every stuff about how to use it and how to use it and how to put it in your phone.
Okay.
So we cannot do it now, Franco.
No problem.
So go
no
out
problem.
and search that video, then you watch it, my brother.
No problem.
Okay, thank you so
All right,
much.
thank you. All right, bye.
I think no more questions, Banang. So I advise friends, let's go.
My brother, you are.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello.
Stephen.
I have one more question. Hello. What I'm asking is,
yes, sir.
My bro, you're big. That's good script.
Does that what?
Does Gately predictor appear on every trade or on every coin?
No, it only appears on coins it has predicted, not on every. That's why when you see it, take it serious. But on 1 day candle, not on smaller time frames.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Because Stephen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Easy, thank you so much. You're welcome, my brother. Easy, let's go and practice one eye. So the first trade is inch. I've showed you ING is about to hit its target, but then there is a new project, SXP. You remember what SXP did last time? I think it was last month. Either last month or it was April when it was ending. SXP did it, and I think it's going to do it once more again. So you can pick up that trade and put it in cycle, as I've showed you. SXP is a very good project. ING is already doing it. So don't take these things for granted, friends. We have been in floating loss for long. So if something comes up, let's go and do it. Let's go and practice it and see how it can work. Otherwise, let me say good night and have a good night. Let's go and practice. I'm really very ready to see good results in the group. When you make money, post it and we see it. You know, when people make money, they keep quiet. When they are in floating loss, it's all over the group. Why the body energy? Post the good news too. Otherwise, thank you so much for coming in. Have a good night, leaders. Let's go and practice. Let's go and make the money. Let's spread the good news of Royal Q. Have a good night.